question you asked what many of our viewers are probably thinking right now. How does the Civil Rights Act of 1964 apply to this situation? Well, according to several residents of the Hillcrest area, it absolutely applies. And they have filed a complaint that says, among other things, the city's decision to build a desal plant in a neighborhood which predominantly and historically has a high population of African Americans, well, it's discriminatory. And over the decades, they say they've already been through enough. Corpus Christi's quiet neighborhood of Hillcrest has families who have established deep roots in their small community.
I am a third-generation Corpus Christian. My grandfather lived here. My father was born here. I was born here.
But residents fear the peace will soon be filled with noise. On this plot of land, the city of Corpus Christi plans to build a desalination plant despite homes located just down the street. But Hillcrest residents believe it will cause more harm than good.
We don't want desalination anywhere in Corpus Christi at all, period. I think there are other options that they can find.
Hillcrest is already surrounded by industrialization with refineries nearby. Residents like Lamont Taylor fear the addition of the plant will force themselves deeper into isolation.
They have allowed redlining. They have allowed pollutants, violators to continue to pollute in this community. And then they have the audacity to do it themselves. This is not an industrial area. We have people living here.
Taylor adds community members have their own vision of growing the neighborhood and building its quality of life. So its residents are using their words, voices, and a formal complaint, hoping to halt further progress of the plant.
For decades, we've lived with the injustices the city and the industries have put us through. Our biggest fear is the retaliation that'll come after we speak out. But we know we have to take a stand here. Our community is majority seniors.
Residents say they want to prevent further waste and pollution because it could negatively impact their health. On page 40 of the complaint, it says the potential negative impacts are disproportionate based on race. It cites census data showing the Hillcrest neighborhood has a high percentage of African Americans who believe they are being pushed out of the homes of their ancestors.
The city is saying, look at this industrialization. People don't want to live here. Well, it's actually the city who is increasing the industrialization and making it so that people are finding it harder and harder to live here.
Now, when permits were being awarded for the project, the city said building an uninterruptible water source is important for the future of Corpus Christi, but we did reach out to city officials for comment on this complaint, though, and they have yet to give us their response. Reporting for Chris 6 News, I'm Michelle Lorenzo.